Hey, kings and queens, it's Sandra Fenwick, your mortgage consultant. I am going to talk about the mortgage process and the underwriting process once you go under contract. And before I have talked about the process, the home buying process. You get pre-approved, you shop for a home, you get under contract, you come back to me, we go on to underwriting. Underwriting can be a very, very tedious and time-consuming and nerve-wracking process, but just know that I am your palette. This is how one of my mentors explained it to me. I am your pilot and my job is to get you to your destination. So you have to trust me to fly this plane. So once we're in the air, we're flying, sometimes we might hit turbulence, we might go through some bumps and bruises, but just know that I got you. Just know I'm gonna get you safely to your destination. Just know that I've done my due diligence ahead of time to make sure that when we do hit that turbulence, that I will have a solution. I am professional and it's my job to get you through this process. So yes, there are so many people involved. Like we have our agents, we have both the listing agent who is representing the seller, we have the buyer's agent who is representing the buyer, we have the buyer itself, that's you, who has probably put in your 30-day notice for your current home. You probably started packing up all your boxes. You probably, just saving up your money and putting things on hold until you close this process. And then you have the seller who's getting packed up and getting ready to leave their home, and who was waiting for this money to come through for the sale of their home to probably buy a new home or pay off some debt and pay off the home loan that they have. So there is a lot at stake, guys. So I know while I'm flying this plane, there are women and children and men and fathers and people who are in my care, and I have to get you there safely. So the process can be, I just want you to be prepared for when you go into underwriting. I have had loans that have closed in 11 days. I have had loans that have a minimum amount of conditions, a minimum amount of things that the underwriters are asking for. I've had them clean. I mean, borrower had a good credit score. All of the paperwork was good. Everything we turned in up front, and it was smooth sailing. And I've also had some tumultuous, like plane almost falling out the sky type of loans, just because we hit snags. There are some guidelines that we may not know about or that the underwriter might pull out. So you just have to be prepared that this is a process. As long as you are organized, right? You got all of your financial documents in one place. You have access to your online banking portals, and you have access to get all of your pay stubs and your tax returns. You have all of those together and you're ready for this process, because those are the things you need to be prepared for. The underwriters are going to ask you to verify your financials. They're going to ask you to verify your employment. They're going to ask you to explain some things that may appear on your credit. Now, you may have 3 different addresses in the last year. They might say, write a letter and tell me why you had this many different addresses. What happened here? You may have a different address on your license that's on all of the rest of your documents. They might say, write me a letter to explain why your addresses are different. And those things are things that we can do. But some people do get frustrated because you might say something, the letter might trigger them to ask you for something else. Okay, since you moved out of there, show me where you have a new lease starting at the new place. I've never heard that one before, but that was just an example of some things that you may run into. So be prepared, guys. When you're going to purchase a home, it is a fun process. It is great when you're going out to find homes, when you're house shopping with your loved ones and you're imagining your children in this home and playing in the backyard, et cetera, et cetera. But you also have to be prepared. You also have to be mentally prepared for what we're going to endure while we're in underwriting. So let's do this, guys. Just know you have a good mortgage consultant on your side. You have a great brokerage. My branch manager is amazing. I am the type of person that will fight for you. I will fight until I exhaust every other resource. I will fight to get you to your destination. So, let me know if you had questions about the process. If you want to get started with an application, as usual, go to my website, approvemesandra.com. That is www.approvemesandra.com. And you can give me a call if you have questions. You have my cell is 301-326-7555. Inbox me on any of my social media. Leave me a comment below or DM me if you have any questions. All right. I'm looking forward to talking to you. Bye.